Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Ross Chastain's Wendy's Frosty Chevy from 2025. So let's take a look at the box. Once again, you have your generic 2025 box. Lionel Racing NASCAR Cup Series 2025. Ross Chastain Trackhouse standard finish. Got to render the car right there. 2025. Made a total 504 of these things. Honestly, kind of surprised that it just has the base MOQ number. Would have expected to sell a little better than that, but oh well. Lionel Racing NASCAR Cup Series, register your car at Lionel Garage, and you of course have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. This car ran twice in 2025. First at Mexico City, which this diecast is based off of, and then again at Atlanta in the summer, where they actually did change a few things for some reason. This car had weird, little tweaks to it the second time it ran. Like, for one, it said, instead of Wendy and having Frosty right there, it said fresh ways to Frosty. Also, you can see these stripes up here around where the series logo is, where they curve back up towards the hood. The Atlanta version, for some reason, didn't do that. When it got to the number, it just kind of curved, or the series logo just kind of curved over the number and then just kind of went straight down towards the wheel well there instead of curving up towards the hood. Not sure what the point of that change was, but worth pointing out. Now, this is a very colorful paint scheme, as you can tell. This is an incredibly eye-catching paint scheme. Wendy's definitely knows how to make some really cool and unique paint schemes. This paint scheme was run by Ross and Suarez. Suarez ran it, I want to say, Talladega, if I remember correctly. They offered Suarez's diecast too, but it only got made as the 164, where Ross's did get the 124 too. You can see this is based on the Mexico City version of the car because it has the windshield wiper as well as the right side fuel port. And has the different hood vents as well for the louvers. I always like when Lionel puts little details like that in their cars. They don't always do it, but it's a nice little touch when they do. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Wendy herself, nothing else. Got Chevrolet Camaro's ZL1, Trackhouse, and number 1. Down the side, you got Wendy's. You got Jockey Moose, Fraternity, and Kubota back there. Got Wendy's Frosty and Busch Light right there on the door. Got Acceptance Insurance on the C-post. And Siemens on the also C-post. Just got a Chevrolet logo on the B-post with the one winner sticker from the Coke 600. Ross Chastain's name on the name rail with the Melon Man. Has a blue chrome edge number. Just got your typical tinsies and such up front. On the back, you have fresh ways to Frosty. Got Chevrolet ZL1, number 1, and Quaker State. This was basically to promote all the ways you could, you kind of have, a bunch of different flavors of Frosty, and you could, customize your Frosty and, create your own Frosty and everything during the summer, so that's what this car was promoting. On the deck lid, you got Wendy's and Wendy, and on the roof, you have Wendy's and Wendy. This is number 106. Got the same stuff down the other side, because it does have the right side fuel port with Trackhouse and Wendy's. So I still love how Trackhouse is doing their fuel ports. I think they win that because that's really fun. Take a look under the hood. So you got a Chevy bow tie under there with Chevrolet. Got some engine detail if you want to see that. So deck lid, the roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. So just a really cool special paint scheme. Wendy's definitely makes some cool paint schemes. Last year, somebody else ran my favorite Wendy's car of all time, which was Gisbergen at the fall Bristol Night Race. It was a breakfast Baconator Wendy's car, and that was just incredible. That might not only be just my favorite Wendy's car, but that is one of my top 10 favorite paint schemes of all time. That thing was incredible looking. I believe that diecast did meet MOQ, so we'll eventually be taking a look at that too. But this car was also really nice. So this was definitely fun to see this in Mexico City. It wasn't fully a Mexico-themed paint scheme, but it works well enough as a Mexico-themed paint scheme. It was nice and bright and colorful and multicolored. And they do have Wendy's in Mexico. I did look that up because I was there was a lot of the cars there that was just does that sponsor, that company even exist down in Mexico? But luckily Wendy's is, so that's fun. I'm just glad that Wendy's finally actually sponsored Ross. Because when Wendy's first came to Trackhouse, they were basically just solidly SVG and nothing else. Suarez ran that one Xfinity race with Wendy's. And I was I really wish that Ross would get a Wendy's car too, but it never happened the first year. But luckily, this year it happened twice. Have to wait and see if Zillich gets a Wendy's car at some point next year. Hopefully they keep running different paint schemes because, like I said, pretty much every single one of the Wendy's cars has ranged from, like, amazing looking to just okay. Like that Noah Gragson Daytona 500 Wendy's car the one year, like, it's definitely not the best Wendy's car, but it's not, like, bad. It's just kind of okay. But, like, majority of the Wendy's cars are always just, like, incredible looking. I don't know who designs the Wendy's cars, if that's still, like, Kyle Sykes at Trackhouse or if it's Wendy's themselves, but Wendy's definitely comes up with some really cool paint scheme ideas, so hopefully that continues into next year. We're now getting a different fast food place in NASCAR back, and with Hardee's is now going to be sponsoring Bubba Wallace in 2311 instead of McDonald's. That came out of nowhere, but just have to wait and see what that paint scheme looks like. Or maybe now that I said that, it'll be revealed before I even upload this video, because that seems to always happen, but whatever. Anyways, if you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. I would not be surprised if this disappears a little bit. The Wendy's cars are pretty popular, but Ross Chastain also gets so many diecasts with all the Busch Beer cars that a lot of his cars don't really disappear, so hard to tell. You never know. Remember, for all your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check that out if you want anything. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Ross Chastain's Wendy's Frosty Chevy from 2025. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.